What is it?
We go all around the country just interviewing people on how they became successful and what's their advice to the younger generation.
I'm not successful yet.
But you might have some advice that people want to see.
I'm Tim, by the way.
Bisu.
Nice to meet you.
If you had to give one piece of advice to anyone watching home right now who doesn't really know what they want to do with their career, what would it be?
You know, the famous thing that everybody says is just work hard.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to keep, just be driven and kind of just always, weather the storm, I guess, and just keep fighting.
What's the biggest mistake that's taught you the most in your field?
It's a hard one. So I'm in construction.
Okay.
And, you obviously have to trust people to do things that they say. It's just, you got to just kind of vet people and all that.
Why did you choose that industry out of any industry you could have chosen?
It's a family business that, I just got sucked into. I've been doing it since I was a kid, but, construction's a good world as long as you can kind of manage and deal with people. People's becoming the hard problem. So that's...
What about them so hard?
Nobody wants to work, that's been the hard part is nobody has the drive anymore, the ambition, I guess, to work, and that's been my biggest battle.
I know you're a very important busy man. Just one more question. What's the most you've made in a single year? Or your company's made in a single year?
We do about $20-ish million a year.
$20-ish million a year?
Yeah.
And how old are you when you joined that company?
I've been doing it ever since I was a kid. Like I said, it's me and my father, and we just picked up a $5 million job a couple weeks ago, and I get a couple $5 million ones in the works right now. So we build a lot of houses, the whole 9 yards like that, developments, but it's a great business to get into. I think the trades are something that everybody should get into.
Now with AI and everything, people's jobs being taken.
A ton of AI.
Yeah.
AI definitely helps drive everything really well. I lean on AI heavy because it's, people are hard, So, but that's what I mean. I feel 50-50 with it because I want to give somebody the opportunity to work. And I call it put water on them to help them grow, put them in an environment where it helps them grow into what they can be. But at the same time,
you only can do so much.
You only can do so much.
Yeah.
I literally just hung up that call with saying I can lead somebody to, I can lead somebody to water, but I can't make them drink.
Yeah. What is something that you do personally better than everyone else that makes you amazing at your job?
Oh, management. I can run a lot of jobs and I can handle pressure. So like right now I'm running probably 10 or 15 jobs myself, and then like most of the time I only have my guys run like 1 to 3 jobs. We were fighting about that earlier, funny enough, but I can just handle. You can kind of throw me in the fire and you just work. So it's pretty much it.
Thank you so much for your time.
Awesome. It's good meeting you.